Today's episode is brought to you by 4 Top Threes. Ever wonder how people from different corners of the world see the exact same thing completely differently? That's what makes 4 Top Threes such a blast to listen to. So picture this. 4 friends from Germany, the Philippines, Britain, Iceland, and the USA get together every month to debate their top 3 picks on totally random topics. Disney movies, most addictive songs, comfort foods, whatever. And because they all come from different countries and cultures, what seems obvious to one person is absolutely wild to another. I got to listen to a few episodes, and I got really invested in how invested people get about the most mundane things in the world. If you're looking for something fun, light, and genuinely entertaining, just search for 4 Top Threes. That's FOURTOPTHREES, spelled out, anywhere you listen to podcasts.
DSW, Designer Shoe Warehouse, is the one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. With sneakers, boots, and everything in between, for every style, mood, and occasion, you'll definitely find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. DSW has what you need, but more importantly, they have what you didn't even know you wanted. You never know what you'll find at DSW. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or DSW.com.
Last season on Midnight Burger, rolling along, singing a song, side by... What the... Everybody down! The diner finds itself under attack. Again? But by who? Turns out, it's this guy.
Kill them.
Who has an entire evil empire of these guys. Croc the Propagator is his name, and universal domination is his game, and his plan all starts in Cryptesia, a galaxy that he has populated with planet after planet of lab-grown earthlings, where he tests out the best way to control the minds of everyone he dominates, like Fiona.
Hi there!
Also wrapped up in it all are Croc's 3 daughters.
My name is Kazi. That was my sister Tita. She's about to get our other sister, Libuza.
They're pretty intense.
All of our people are prisoners. We don't know where they are. I led them all here. They're all trapped out there because of me.
You should come up to my lab sometime, Casper. I'll grow you a fucking spine.
Heads up! Edible arrangements? This is a fucking robbery!
After an intense game of cat and mouse across Cryptesia, the diner finds itself in the clutches of Croc.
Goddamn, this guy absolutely fucked us. It's like he knows the diner better than we do.
And in a move that some have called Banana Pan's Crazy Town Nutso, Gloria, Ava, Casper, and Leif sacrifice themselves so that others may continue the fight.
Leif!
Sorry, pal. Leif, what the fuck are you... Now, separated by the vastness of the multiverse, how will our heroes find their way back to the fight against Croc? Top off your coffee and feed the cat. Season 5 of Midnight Burger is here. Let's start the shift.
Once upon a time. There was a builder. The builder had lost his workshop, lost his tools, lost his way. He wandered on icy plains on a distant planet.
Had to be a fucking ice giant, huh?
There's death by fire and death by ice. Both are merciless, but at least fire is quick. Ice takes its time. Ice slowly creeps in. Ice gives you time. Time to regret. Time to fear. And the worst of it, time to hope. The builder had no choice but to hope.
Okay, Leif. At least get out of the wind! Ugh.
It was a strange magic that brought him to this frozen land. He had been banished, But his banishment could only occur in a place he had touched in the past. For all of us, how many places could that be? So few of us move from place to place all our lives. But for the Builder, there were few stars in the sky he hadn't touched at least once. As far as he knew, he could be anywhere. The Builder took shelter in the shadow of a cliff by an icy sea. Shelter from the wind would postpone his death, but extend his misery.
Really regretting my decision to have visited so many shitty planets over the course of my life. Casper probably landed in Bakersfield. I'd give my right lung to be in fucking Bakersfield right now. Okay. Where are we, Leif? Let's think back. Ice giants I have known. Castrif, Celestiani.
You're only as lost as your mind allows you. The Builder had spent a life among the stars and knew clusters of dust like one would a curve in an ancient road. He searched the night sky to see what it could tell him.
Quilandus! Of course it's Quilandus! Wouldn't be poetic if it wasn't Quilandus. I hate poetry.
The Builder realized he had once made his home here. A long time ago, when all hope was lost, he crawled into a hole between two mountains and waited for the end to come. When he finally left, he hoped he'd never see it again.
All right. There's only one ocean on Quilandus. I lived about 30 kilometers from it. There. If my hideout's here, it'll be between those two mountains. 30 kilometers. If I try to walk 30 kilometers, I'll die. If I stay here, I'll die. Fuck!
What is a knight without his sword? What is a farmer without his field? What is a builder without his tools? The Builder tried to remind himself of the first rule he ever learned.
There is only one tool. Inventory. H2O. Matter state, solid. H2O mixed with sodium chloride. Matter state, liquid. Water and salt water, that's all I've got to work with. That is not going to do it. I'm fucked. Maybe I try and huff it? I did 35 seconds in the void of space one time. I could do 30 kilometers in, I'm guessing, -10 Celsius without any protective clothing? Sure, I could. No, I can't. Fuck!
Tools are irrelevant without materials. The Builder had taken stock of his materials, and as far as his eyes could see, he saw only ice, water, and salt. It wasn't enough.
What can I do with you? Nothing. You saved my life, and you're totally useless right now. I hope it's going better for you guys out there. Where'd you wind up, Gloria? Back at Jack in the Box? Ava, you probably landed in some high-armed leather chair surrounded by dudes with elbow pads. Not me. No. I get the fucking ice planet! No shit! Jesus! Well, hello there! Nice to have some company. What's your name? I'm Leif. I'm going to be dead soon. Of course, I could try and kill you and live inside your body Han Solo style. But you are 12 feet of blubber, and I just have a space pager. Wait. Secret handshake. 50,000 volts is just going to make you mad, isn't it? Fuck. Well, nice to meet you anyway. Oh my God! God! Seriously? Come on, man! Oh my God, the smell! So excited that this will be the last thing I ever smell.
It's odd, the builder thought, how anything could be a gift if it's given at the right time.
Hang on. Water, sodium chloride, and now methane. Iron, copper, depending on what you ate today. Methane gas could ignite. Well, ignite, sure, but that's one big flash. The high moisture content of the fuel source makes a continuous burn pretty tricky. Oh, God. Oh, man, you're really missing out, guys. I'm trying to save my life by lighting a gigantic pile of shit on fire. There's a metaphor in there somewhere. Okay. Humongous shit pile. How do I light you on fire? In one hand, I have a space pager. Looks like Paradise Leif made this thing pretty efficient, so I won't get much juice out of it. But on the other hand, I have the secret handshake. Can deliver a quick burst of 50,000 volts, but low wattage. Going to need sustained heat. Environmental concerns. Fuel source, aka shit pile, is steaming right now, but I imagine will be frozen within an hour. Whatever I do, I'll need to be ready to do it by the time the next guy wants to take a dump on the beach. Sustained heat. Sustained heat.
When the solution finally came to him, it didn't arrive as good tidings. Like any escape from certain death, this solution would require a sacrifice.
Sunrise in about 4 hours. Let's get to work.
The builder needed one tool to live. But that tool was buried in the wall of ice before him. He kicked and kicked at the wall as the shards of ice fell around him. He was finally surrounded by fragments of ice, large and small.
Okay. Several hunks of ice. Which one of you is the lucky winner? Need you to be the size of a dinner plate. Any takers? You there? You look like you're up for the job. Okay. Big piece of ice. I'm about to turn you into something beautiful. It's going to cost me, but all beauty comes at a price, am I right?
All beauty comes at a price. The sculptor blinded by marble dust. The painter driven mad by the poison in their paint. And now the builder. Using the warmth of his hand, he would slowly melt and shape the fragment of ice. He was careful to only use his left hand. Then, after his hand was too cold, his left arm. Then back again to his hand. Over and over again, smoothing the edges, slowly shaping it into the only tool that could save him.
Mr. Thorvaldsen, I've dealt with prodigies before, and I will say to you what I've said to all of them. No amount of intelligence will make up for flawed optics. Clean your optics every morning, Mr. Thorvaldsen. Fuck! Ah, it's cold. Ah, God damn it. Keep going, Leif.
Into the morning, he shaped the ice to his will. As the sun rose, it offered little comfort. The star was distant and cold. But he did not need the sun for its warmth.
Okay. Ideal angle is 17 degrees above the horizon. Leif, you're going to need both of your arms for this part. You can't feel one of your arms right now, but it'll still respond. I think 2 minutes will do the trick. 2 minutes is all we need. Okay. Just waiting for the guest of honor now.
He waited in the frigid morning for the last phase of his plan. One arm numb, the rest of him not far off. The only thing left was a little bit of luck.
Oh, hello, gorgeous! Come on. Come on. You know that's why you came here. Great work, pal! Minutes left.
The builder raised his new creation above his head. It was a massive lens. All night long, he had used his own hands to make a lens made entirely of the ice that was trying to kill him. The lens would gather the rays of the sun into a beam. And with enough time, the builder would make fire from ice.
Come on! Come on! Hold it steady. Fucking fire, baby! Oh my God, that smells like a chemical plant, but the heat is glorious. Fuck you, I made fire! You're still sucking in air, Leif. Somehow.
The builder fell into a deep sleep next to his fire made from ice. His dreams were strange dreams of warmth. An endless celebration by a crystalline ocean. An argument with a friend on a train. A warm body in a warm bed. Bright, white, sharp teeth in the darkness whispering.
I love you.
Oh. Hey there. Pretty great, right? It's fire. It's one of the things that separates me from you. One of the many things. I have no idea what your kind is called, so I'm just going to call you J. Schmo, okay? Ow! Fuck! Woo! Mr. Schmo, if you could remind me not to touch my left arm, I'd really appreciate it. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I lived. Barely. Sadly, this isn't going to do it, Jay. This is a temporary situation. 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers inland. That's the next step. How am I going to pull that off? Sun's going down. If I don't have a plan by tomorrow, I'm dead. Know any campfire songs?
All through the night, the builder tried to convince himself that he didn't already know the plan. The plan came to him almost instantly as soon as he awoke. All through the night, he tried to think of any other plan. Anything that could keep him from doing what he would have to do next. Nothing came.
What? Oh, all this? Well, believe it or not, my blubbery friend, this is the plan. I have here in my arms several pieces of your frozen shit. I will now sit down by the fire and take my boots off. You're right. It does sound crazy. But I'm afraid that's all we're left with. I take a moment and warm my feet by the fire, and then I take my right boot and fill it with frozen pieces of your incredibly stinktastic shit, Mr. J. Schmo. I fill it all the way to the top of my boot. And now, I have one boot full of shit, one empty boot, and 2 socks. I take 2 socks and put them on my right foot. And then I take the empty boot and put it on my left foot. I lean the shit boot up against the fire, and I wait for it to thaw enough that it catches on fire. I knew this guy back home. Lenny Harris. Cool guy. I was packing up my stuff, heading off to Berkeley. I told him I would fix his bike for him, so of course, I added a motor to it because I can't fucking help myself. I'm finally going to get out of here, he said. Oh, yeah? Where are you going, Lenny? He said, Micronesia. Micronesia? What the hell for? They'll never find me there, he said. This is a 17-year-old kid talking like he was on the run from the feds. You know, Lenny, the problem with nobody being able to find you is that nobody's able to find you. Should have taken my own advice. Here we go. I have turned my boot into a torch. The fire will burn at the top and slowly thaw the fuel underneath, and then use that to keep burning. That should be enough heat to keep me from dying, at least. Time's a wasting. Jay Schmo, my friend, enjoy the fire. Theoretically, if you keep coming ashore and shitting on it, you can always have a fire up here. An eternal flame. A memorial. 30 kilometers. Piece of cake.
With a torch and only one boot on, the builder made his way across the land of ice. The wind was constant and relentless. Even when the sun was at its highest, it was as though it burned cold. It wasn't long into the journey that time became irrelevant. He could have been walking for minutes. He could have been walking for years. There was only one way he found to motivate himself. He thought of his death. If he were to die here, his body would never decompose and become part of the earth. He would be frozen, trapped forever. Wide, dead eyes gazing at the sunrise for eons until even the sun burned out. If he died, he would never be free.
Emergency medical bed deployed.
Fuck!
Diagnosis request?
Full body scan!
Conducting full scan. Please remain still. Dehydration level 4. Please remain still for electrolyte injection. Triage report available.
Go!
Upper left appendage and lower right extremity experiencing level 7 necrosis.
Treatment recommendations!
He was careful to only use his left hand.
Field amputation. Removal of upper left appendage and lower right extremity.
Do it!
Administering anesthesia. Procedure will commence in 2 minutes.
As he waited there for the machine to change his body forever, he heard an old, familiar voice.
So, losing your arm in the Justine Burbank system, huh? Sounds a little familiar to me. I'm aware. But watch yourself, Buster. Everybody loves the freewheeling old man. But all I was ever meant to be was a cautionary tale. I'm aware.
With certain death narrowly avoided, the builder changed his focus as the chemicals seeped into his body. He thought of those that sent him here, his enemies, the ones that took his friends from him, the ones that condemned him to an icy death. As he thought of them, he issued a promise to the empty air.
I'm going to kill every single fucking one of you.
The builder had become the destroyer, as every builder does from time to time. The key is knowing when the destruction must stop. Sometimes it never feels like enough.
Reviving patient in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Report.
All procedures successful. Recommend replacement of removed appendages with cybernetics or live grafts. Would you like me to connect you with local vendors?
No.
Would you like a debrief regarding psychological trauma or PLP?
No.
Remember, nearly all patients who have an amputation performed have some form of phantom pain or discomfort.
Would you shut up, please?
Deploying assistive device.
Home sweet home. Yeah. Hello, Nancy. At least you won't have to walk out of here. Looks like she's in pretty good shape. One problem, though. If my ship's here, where am I?
The builder stood over his own slain body, an echo of himself, gunned down and left for dead, a sheen of ice covering his skin. So many of us are plagued by the road not taken. Few of us come face to face with it.
Who do you think got him? Well, the Teds would have captured you. A few different plasma burns on the rocks. It looks like some rim runners just got lucky. Caught you unawares. So, effective reminder that it could be worse. Yeah. Sorry, Leif. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Welcome to the Unselling Wizard. What can I get you? Leif?
Brie-elzebub?
I thought, you're supposed to be dead.
Surprise.
You can't be here right now.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
Well, what do we have here, Bugaboo? Do my eyes deceive me, Battlepope? We're looking at a dead man, Bugaboo. Or at least he looks like one, Battlepope.
Battlepope and Bugaboo. Is there a shitty criminals conference in town or something?
What was I saying just the other day, Bugaboo? I believe you were saying you wish we killed him, Battlepope. And now here we are, Bugaboo. You know, they swore to us up and down, Battlepope. Never trust the word of a rim runner, Bugaboo. So what's worse, Leif? Being dead? Or knowing you're about to be killed?
Talking to you two is worse than both.
What kind of idiot escapes getting deleted and then walks into the Unselling Wizard like it's nothing, Bugaboo? Well, this kind of idiot, Battlepope. Well, if you want something done right, Bugaboo.
Guys, listen. I realize there's a bit of bad blood between the three of us, but trust me, I'm here to make amends.
Is that right?
Of course. Here. Take these. This is my way of saying I'm sorry.
What the hell are these, Battlepope?
Oh, fuck.
It's crazy, right? I hand them to people and they just take them. So trusting. Hey guys. Long time no see. Let me guess. You thought I was dead? Right? Honestly, me too. So don't feel bad. Uh-oh. You know, I thought a couple of secret handshakes might not be enough for a situation like this. So, of course I made more. I'd like some credit for developing non-lethal technology in a hostile marketplace.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Brie-elzebub, what's that drink you make that I like so much?
A barbarian bloodbath?
That's the one. I'll have one of those. You know, once upon a time, I wanted to be that guy who walks into a bar and everybody notices. But now that that's happened, I don't know. Not all it's cracked up to be.
What happened to the arm?
Slipped on a banana peel.
Leif, I'm just a bartender, okay?
Nobody's ever one thing, Brie-elzebub.
Leif, I swear I just...
Stop talking, Brie-elzebub. Now, you're going to walk me into the back, and you're going to get me in to see the potion maestro. If you don't, I'll show you what else I have in this bag of mine.
Who is it?
You have a new patient.
I don't have a patient on my schedule.
It's urgent.
Very well. This had better be an emergency.
It is for me, but, everything's relative.
Leif.
Yeah, you thought I was dead. Do me a favor and don't make any sudden movements, Maestro. I've managed to go all day without killing anyone. Respect the streak.
I saw your body. The image was locked. It couldn't have been faked.
This is a missed opportunity on my part. I could make up a great story about how I avoided death. Huge myth-making opportunity. How about this? There's infinite Leifs out there. You can kill one of us, but another one's just going to show up to take his place. We're like fucking herpes. Pretty good, right? People love a good story. Like the story you told me one time about how 60% of your body is metallic.
What did you just put on my wall?
Don't worry. It's not a bomb.
Ah! What are you doing?
I've just magnetized you to the wall. Convincing metal to act like a magnet is much easier than you would think.
What do you want?
Do I have your undivided attention, Maestro?
Yes?
Great. As I'm sure you've noticed, I'm missing one arm and one foot. I'm going to need you to look through your godforsaken inventory and find me a replacement.
Of course, no problem. I just got a shipment of Sharebear 17890s.
You and I both know Sharebears can be tracked.
Okay, no problem.
Maestro, this magnet's about to crush your pseudoskeleton. I'd think a little quicker if I were you.
Davy Boys! I got Davy Boy 711s in the back!
Fantastic.
Can you turn off the magnet now, please?
One more second. I'm attaching a bomb to your arm. Your real arm, not the one you can remove. I'm going to set the timer for 2 hours. So, if I'm not awake with my new arm in 2 hours, then bippity-boppity boom. They're going to be cleaning your guts and parts off this room for weeks. Not that you do a lot of cleaning around here. Are we clear?
Yes!
Okay. I look forward to working with you.
We're never truly done with the darkness in us. You can come to terms with it, hide it away, even send it into a lifelong slumber. But it's never eliminated. The darkness never leaves you. And at times when you're backed against a wall by your circumstances, you can reach deep down into yourself and rouse it back to life. You can use the darkness within you to survive. But there's a trick to it. If you use the darkness may use you. You may never get control again if you let it out.
Seems like changes to the laser torch isn't a priority right now.
I don't know what universe I'm in. I need to do a CMB scan, and I don't want to spend time making another interferometer, so... We are parked on the outskirts of the Harbinger Pulsar, where there are a group of decommissioned mirror satellites. I use the laser on the mirrors and bounce the signal back to me. I use the interference to make the CMB map.
Nice. Doing it in space cuts out the atmospheric interference. So, you figure out where you are in the multiverse, and then what?
I don't know. I figured getting my bearings was the next step after getting all my appendages back.
How's the new arm?
It's a piece of shit, but it'll do. What was yours again?
A noble barrel, but I made some changes to it.
Okay, we're good. We'll give that a few minutes. In the meantime, let's see what dead Leif has left us with. Pack of Skrizzles. Leopard donuts. Jesus, I was not taking care of myself. An errant popsicle stick. Thanks, dead Leif. Hey, now we're talking. Bladeless drones. Silent but deadly. These will come in handy. Let's get these charged up. Here we go. Holy shit. I'm still in the same universe. I didn't change universes. I'm still where I was when I shot myself. I'm in Croc's universe.
Still where you were?
Yeah.
Only several years in the past, and 2.5 million light years away.
Hey, it could be farther.
Distance like that, you might as well be 9 universes to the left.
Maybe.
I know you hate this kid.
What are you talking about?
That mind of ours. How it acts in times like this. Most people, when they hit the skids, they've got to practice a healthy dose of acceptance. There's only so much you can do about the situation that you're in. Your mind, on the other hand, it gives you a few more options than the average bear.
What's wrong with that?
The options that your brain gives you in times like these are pretty fucking dark, Buster. You're thinking about building it again. You promised you wouldn't.
What do you want me to do? Wave a white flag?
You've got more options than waving a white flag.
This isn't Clementine. This isn't going to be solved with a heartfelt talking to.
Don't do it, Leif.
I'm several years and several million light years away. Can you think of another option?
You can think of another option.
Yeah? Well, I just lost an arm, a foot, and my friends. I'm exploring any option I can right now.
This wasn't Gloria's plan.
It wasn't a plan, it was a panic button. Building a weapon and using it against the bad guys, that's a plan.
Kid, you promised you'd never make it.
What if we can't stop him? What if we can't stop him because nobody's willing to make a tough call?
I'm not here to be Einstein to your Oppenheimer, Buster.
Well, why the hell are you here?
I'm not, Leif. It's just you.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th is World Mental Health Day, so be sure and thank a therapist. BetterHelp has over 12 years of experience matching people to licensed therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/burger. That's betterhelp.com/burger. Today's episode is brought to you by Built. Folks, nobody wants to pay the rent. They wrote a whole Broadway musical about it. But if you have to pay the rent, Built makes it worth it. Built is revolutionizing how millions think about paying rent by rewarding their members with points and exclusive benefits around their neighborhood every single month. By paying rent through Built, you earn flexible points that can be redeemed towards hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and a whole lot more. But it doesn't stop there. Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite restaurants and earn additional points. You can finally get the VIP treatment that you deserve at fitness studios and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members. Your rent is finally working for you. Earn points on rent and around your neighborhood wherever you call home by going to joinbuilt.com/burger. That's joinbilt.com/burger. Make sure you use our URL so they know we sent you.
Hey, Han.
Yeah?
I found that missing harvest droid.
Uh-oh. How's it doing?
Yeah, it's trying its best, but its best is not enough.
Be sure and give it high marks for effort.
You need to stop treating the droids like they're our children.
But they're trying so hard, honey.
Well, I'm about to take this child of ours into my workshop and take it apart piece by piece. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the analogy kind of breaks down at that point, doesn't it?
It does. How are you guys doing up there?
She still hates the new visor.
Does she understand that her only other option is blindness?
She does. That doesn't keep her from complaining about it.
Has she tried to make you a deal yet?
Of course she has. She says she'll double her chores if she can wear her old visor.
Her old visor doesn't even fit her.
She doesn't seem to care.
Ooh, suddenly repairing this droid all afternoon doesn't sound so bad.
She's a menace, this daughter of yours.
Okay, why is she called my daughter when she's being a menace?
You're the scientist. Do the math.
We're both scientists.
Doesn't feel like it right now.
I promise tomorrow I'll let you do robot repair all day long while I negotiate with the menace.
Thank you.
Ah. Hun?
Yeah?
Have you seen any weird drones lately?
Weird how?
Weird like you've never seen them before.
No? Is our neighbor being weird again?
Maybe. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Whoa. Ah. Wow. Oh, what the hell?
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry about the drones. It's my first time on this planet. I don't know where I'm going.
No problem. Can I, point you in the right direction?
Town?
Town! You're on a colony candidate right now. You're not going to find a lot of towns.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if you're looking for a town, you may want to wait a generation or two.
Okay. Sorry to trouble you.
Excuse me, are you an Earthling?
Oh, yeah, I am. I know, weird, right?
I've never met an Earthling before. How did you get all the way out here?
Long story. Where am I?
You're on Dariel. It's a colony candidate in the edge of Triangulum.
Okay.
Just, doing some sightseeing?
I'm actually trying to finish a game of Zomcon.
Zomcon?
Yeah. I started one with a friend a while back, and then we lost touch. Is that you, Sign My Shovel?
Two-polar cat?
Surprise.
You're an Earthling?
I am.
How the hell did you find me?
Chat threads on Tangle games are not nearly as anonymous as you think they are.
It's really you.
It's really me.
What happened to you? It's been ages.
I got a little sidetracked. Life stuff.
And you just decided to show up at my farm all of a sudden?
Are you still working on it?
I am. You?
Yeah. In fact, I think I solved one of our biggest problems. That's why I'm here in person, actually. Anything from this point on shouldn't have a text thread attached to it.
Wow, you're serious?
Yeah.
All right. An Earthling?
An Earthling.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you.
You too.
You better come inside.
Good morning, colonists. Here's the weather report for Colony Candidate 1.2-12, Region 118. Light wind will continue throughout the day with a 13% chance of precipitation in the next 3 days. You are projected 57 days from autumnal conditions. As always, please report any deviations from standard predictions to your Colony Candidate Nexus. Have a wonderful day.
Terrwyn? Terrwyn, come eat food, please?
I'm not hungry.
Sure you are.
I'm not.
Sweetie, a hunger strike is not going to get me to change my mind about the visor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Hello?
Aren't you supposed to be fixing a robot?
You're not gonna believe this, but we've got company.
Company?
Yes.
You mean I'm actually going to have a conversation with someone who's not my husband or my daughter?
Can you believe it?
Oh, hello there.
Hey.
This is... Holy shit, I don't know your real name.
Right, I don't know yours either. I'm Jeremy. Jeremy Impson.
I'm Hannes. This is KatKat.
Hi.
Wait. What's going on?
Honey, this is... This is Two Polar Cat.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
How the hell did you find us?
It's okay. She knows everything.
Me and your husband were comparing notes back and forth on the chat thread for a private game of ZomCon.
Right.
It's a cheap and dirty way to have a private conversation through a comms node, but it gets to a point when you've got to take the next step.
I see. And this is the next step.
It is.
You're an Earthling?
I am.
So...
I know.
You're telling me that you and my husband are on the brink of a scientific breakthrough?
I think so, yes.
And you're an Earthling.
We're not known for our scientific breakthroughs.
You're not.
I'm a bit of an outlier.
In several ways.
In several ways.
I told you could be tracked through those games.
I know you did.
We could have had someone much worse than Jeremy showing up at our door.
I know that now.
Who's out there?
Terrwyn, we've got company. Why don't you come out of your room?
Who is it?
I'm not having a conversation through a...
Give me a hint.
That's our daughter, Terrwyn. She's going to be the president of something one day, but right now she's just a pain in the ass. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Terrwyn.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
It's nice to meet you, Jeremy. Jeremy, don't you agree that this visor I'm wearing is too big for my face and makes me look ridiculous?
I'm sure you'll grow into it.
But, Jeremy, don't you agree it makes more sense for me to wear my adolescent visor, which fits me much better?
I think you should probably do whatever your mom says, Terrwyn.
I'm going to need a better answer than that, Jeremy.
Okay. How about the fact that you appear to be a Crimson Nixite? And if you don't wear that visor, you'll be blind.
Granted. But I offer a counterpoint.
How old are you?
My adolescent visor fits me much better. Why should I be forced to wear the visor I don't like?
Because your parents told you to.
I see. So, we're to be enemies, you and I.
Wow.
Terrwyn, don't drag Jeremy into your personal crusades, please.
I look like I'm wearing a spacecraft on my face, Dad.
You don't look like that at all.
Jeremy, you're an Earthling.
Yep.
How did you get here?
It's a very long story.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck, Jeremy.
Why is that?
Because when my parents informed me that I was going to have to wear a visor on my face that was roughly the size of a planetoid, they also told me that I was now going to be spoken to like an adult in the house. Mom, can you confirm that, please?
I did say that, yes.
Okay, then. Let's hear it, Jeremy.
Actually, Winnie, I think we all want to hear this story. How about we set up the table for all of us and Jeremy can tell us a story?
Okay.
Honest, can you put some music on, please?
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so there we were at the top of the mine with a cadre of Teds waiting for us. They said what we created was too much too soon for the human race and that they would like to make us all a deal.
A deal?
Yeah.
In exchange for what?
In exchange for pretending like we didn't discover something.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, it's true.
What did you discover?
Dark matter.
Earthlings haven't discovered dark matter?
This Earthling did.
But they wanted you to keep it a secret?
They did.
And you just said, okay.
I mean, it was a long time ago. I was a kid, and suddenly I'm confronted by not just an alien race, but confirmation that there were aliens to begin with.
A discovery like that would have transformed your planet.
Would it have?
An unlimited energy source for a planet that's still primarily run by hydrocarbons? Of course it would have.
Has it changed anything out here? It's not like once you leave Earth, there's suddenly no crime or poverty or injustice, right? The Teds still exist. There's still pirates. The Iron Quadrant is still poor. The original coalition is still rich. I guess I've never seen technology change people. People change or they don't, whether they're holding a tangle or a club.
Can I get a tangle?
No.
How long have the Teds been doing things like this?
The Teds messing with Earth is one of the worst kept secrets in the Triad.
Yeah, I don't think it would come as a surprise to anyone.
Do they do this with other planets?
Just us.
That's curious.
It is a little curious. But another Earthling I met out here was this Australian guy. Australia's a part of Earth.
Yeah, kangaroos.
That's right. That's where kangaroos are. He had this theory that's always stuck in my head. He said that if any group has cultural power, there will be a concerted effort to keep them away from political power. Because a combination of political power and cultural power would be unstoppable. What are we listening to right now?
It's Mozart.
Right. A piece of music written hundreds of years ago on my planet is being played light years away. If that's not cultural dominance, I don't know what is. We're speaking English right now from my planet because everyone loves our movies and TV and books. If you somehow added technology and some political power to that, the Teds would be cooked. So they try and keep us as dumb as they can. Terrwyn, how am I doing? Do you feel like I'm talking to you like an adult?
What happened to your arm?
Winnie.
No, it's fine. I was working in core design for a while. One of the drives became unstable and there was an explosion.
Did it hurt?
Mercifully, I don't remember it happening. I just woke up in post-op.
What does it feel like now?
It takes some getting used to. It's better than having no arm, but it's no replacement for the real thing.
If I poke you, will you feel it?
Kind of.
Okay. We're bombarding Jeremy with questions. Jeremy, it's your turn.
Well, Hannes, you're from Sepsu, I'm assuming.
That's right. Sepsu, si hi.
KatKat, you're from Sigius, obviously. Mm-hmm. And you, with the brand new visor, you're a Crimson Nixite.
I am.
One family. 3 races. What's going on there?
There's an adoption lottery on my planet for couples who aren't genetically compatible. That's how we got Terrwyn.
Nobody wants kids from my planet, but they adopted me anyway.
Terrwyn, don't say things like that.
It's true, Jeremy. Nobody wants to deal with a kid who has to wear a red visor everywhere. Frankly, I know how they feel right now.
Where do you hear these things?
One of my study partners told me.
Well, your study partner is an idiot.
You can't say that about other kids, Dad.
Sure I can. Call him right now. I'll tell him to his face.
I can't call him. I don't have a tangle.
Oh.
I have a friend from Nyx. She's one of the smartest people I've ever met.
Really?
Yes. Her name's Libuza. She's a Flaxian Nixite, and she's a friggin' genius. You should tell your friend.
Uh-oh, lunch break is over. Back to school.
You can't call it school if it's just my room.
It's the closest thing we've got out here in the CC's, kiddo. Get in there.
How long are you staying, Jeremy?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, it would be rude of you to leave without saying goodbye.
I'll be sure and say goodbye then.
Thank you. Mom, I'm about to be laughed at by other children because I'm wearing a grain silo on my face. How do you feel about that?
I'd feel worse about it if I didn't know you were exaggerating for effect.
Goodbye.
See you at dinner.
She's great.
I feel like Hannes and I are doing a great job, but she has the distinct ability to make it feel like we're constantly failing her.
Take it from me. You guys are doing great. I wanted to leave home so bad, I left the planet and the galaxy.
Yeah, how does that work exactly? You can't really tell Mom and Dad you've gone to space, right?
For me, it wasn't much of an issue. Some people on Earth decide to leave society behind and go live in the woods. My parents were those people. My dad hates technology, and my mother is literally allergic to it, so it's not like I'd be able to call them. Last they heard from me, I was on a research station on the other side of the planet.
Wait, humans can be allergic to technology?
No, actually. Some of them think that electromagnetic fields make them sick. There's no proof that's true, but that doesn't stop some Earthlings from feeling that way.
But you're an engineer.
Yeah.
So the things you would make made your mom sick?
Yeah, it wasn't great. That on top of having a dad who was a pretty big asshole made leaving pretty easy. So like I said, you guys are doing a great job.
Okay, well, on to other business. I'm going to open up a bottle of Festin
Oh, really? What's a special occasion?
We're all going to have a glass, and you two are going to tell me what the fuck is going on.
I see.
I hope I haven't gotten anyone in trouble.
You haven't.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me what you know, and I'll fill in the rest.
Okay. So, I know that we had to leave the Coalition planets behind so that Hannes could continue his research. I know that he had an anonymous little helper that up and vanished a while back. I now know that that anonymous little helper is somehow an Earthling.
And you know what his research is about, I'm assuming.
She knows.
I know. When we first started seeing each other and he finally confessed to me that his pet project was a doomsday device, I strongly questioned my taste in potential partners.
Understandable.
But then he finally convinced me that he was researching it so that he could prevent it from ever being built.
Well, the idea was, if we can come up with a viable model for this doomsday device, it meant someone else could too. Which would mean someone needs to come up with a way to defend against it.
Our home planets want nothing to do with this research, which is why we had to leave, so I could keep working.
What else would you like to know?
This is actually when she decides she doesn't want to hear any more about it, which I get.
He told me you had a cute little name for this thing.
A cow catcher.
Uh-huh. How does it work?
You're sure you want to know this, Kat?
Sweetie, Jeremy hasn't shown up because he's on vacation. You had a breakthrough, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I have.
So, how does it work?
Okay. Imagine a missile that travels faster than the speed of light. If you're traveling faster than light, one of the many potential problems is photon collection. You're now traveling faster than photons, which means some of them may collect on your hull. A cow catcher is designed to collect as many photons as possible as it travels faster than light. When a cow catcher arrives at its target, it doesn't blow up or anything. It just stops.
And every single photon it's collected is suddenly released at the speed of light.
If you've traveled faster than the speed of light for long enough, when a cow catcher stops, it could potentially release enough energy to obliterate an entire solar system.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's like dropping a supernova in your enemy's backyard.
Feeling pretty justified in not asking about your work, honey.
I know. I'm sorry.
So, what's the verdict? Am I going to be staying up nights afraid that we are suddenly going to be atomized?
I was hoping at some point your husband and I could compare notes so we could see how much sleep you have to lose.
Oh, well, I'm glad I started drinking early.
So, here's the visualization of the warp bubble. As you can see, in front of the bubble, space-time contracts, and at the back of the bubble, it expands. The weapon technically stays still, while the warp bubble it's contained in travels faster than light. The most unexpected thing I found is that, assuming the power source is consistent, acceleration can be infinite.
Really?
So, not only would this theoretically go faster than light, it can go several times faster.
Nice.
As you might be able to tell, I just took the basic ideas from an inertial dampener, and I kept expanding the idea. It was way too unruly at first, but if I modify the bubble geometry to make the walls of the bubble thicker, it gets much more stable.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, it's possible for sure, and I think with this new bubble construction, it'll require a lot less power, but it will still need a very powerful engine, something more powerful than anything out there.
And that's where I come in.
How have things been going on your end?
Hang on. Let me connect to my ship's drive.
Can you imagine if the Teds got a hold of something like this? They could end a rebellion at the drop of a hat with one of these.
They could. But the Teds are just as dependent on the Triad as we are on them. They start blowing up star systems and they're ending their lifeline of natural resources. Also, they religiously ban any research on faster-than-light travel, since it would be a direct competitor to their warp gates. I don't worry about the Teds. I worry about bad actors. I worry about pirates, terrorists. Then past that, I worry about proliferation. Suddenly we're living in a world where 3 galaxies all have a gun pointed at each other. Okay. This is Uncle Rogue. It's a dark matter engine. A dark matter engine isn't the kind of power signature that we're looking for, but if I keep the basic idea intact but flip it on its head, it can harvest dark energy instead of dark matter.
So the fuel source has negative energy density.
Exactly. So I've got my simulation now plugged into your simulation. Let's see what happens.
Holy shit. Oh, it works.
Hammer of the fucking gods.
How fast is it going?
1.3 times the speed of light. But watch what happens when I speed up the timeline.
1.4... 1.5? It's getting faster.
Just like you said. Looks like, forgive the Earth metric, but after traveling for a year, it'll be going 5.7 times faster than the speed of light.
And it'll just keep going.
Until it hits its target.
This is amazing.
Yes.
It's also very bad.
Also that.
Oh, this is a very strange feeling.
Because it's an amazing breakthrough and also the most destructive weapon ever created?
Yes!
This may help. Okay. I've zoomed out on the simulation. Look at the energy wake.
It's emitting something.
Yeah.
It's emitting waves forward.
It is.
How can it send anything forward when it's going faster than anything in the universe?
Those are gravity waves. And because of the gravitational distortion...
It's sending gravity waves forward in time.
That's right. If you can keep an eye out for this very specific frequency of gravity waves, conceivably, you can detect this thing before it's even launched.
I know I've studied this my entire life, but physics is so fucked up, man.
Right?
So yes, this is the most dangerous weapon ever created, but it's got an early warning system built into it.
Yes, which, look, it would be great if it didn't work at all. But at least you can see it coming. If you can see it coming, you can figure out how to stop it. But only if people know about it.
We need to tell someone.
Yes.
Even making this simulation is highly illegal. Who do we tell?
There's someone on Sigius you can talk to. Her name's Wayla. She's the mom of a friend of mine. She'll know what to do.
Okay.
There's something we have to do first.
What?
Get real drunk.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Engines on. Flight path calculation parameters. Quadrant search for unstable unicorn.
Hi.
Oh, shit. Hey, Terrwyn.
I said leaving without saying goodbye would be very rude.
You did say that? I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
I've got some work to do.
What kind of work?
I'm a freelance engineer, so I go where the work is.
Your work is on an unstable unicorn?
Kind of. What I'm doing is called a build order. I'm making something from the ground up, so it's nice to have enough space. I have a tendency to settle down on an unstable unicorn for a while and do most of the work there. No distractions. No danger of setting the neighbor's house on fire.
What are you building?
Nothing too exciting. Water harvester for a dry planet.
Okay.
So it's just you and your folks out here, huh?
Yeah.
You don't get to hang out with kids your age?
School is just a monitor screen for me. Once a month, we all take a field trip together.
Well, that must be fun.
Kids my age are pretty annoying.
Okay.
But they're fine. How did you know you wanted to be an engineer?
I couldn't help myself, really. Even when I was younger than you, I kept making stuff, taking stuff apart, putting it back together. How about you? What do you want to be?
I don't know. Is it true that everyone on my planet is a lawyer?
Nix? On the Crimson side of the planet, sure. Lawyers, deal makers. Usually if there's a deal to be made in the triad, there's a Crimson Nixite involved somehow.
But not on the other side?
No, on the Flaxian side, you'll get a lot of astronomers and musicians.
Okay. I don't think I want to do any of that.
That's fine.
And I don't know how to figure out what to do with my life.
Are you asking me for life advice, Terrwyn?
I don't talk to a lot of other adults other than my parents. I'm taking advantage of the situation.
I see. Anytime now, you're going to do something, and for some inexplicable reason, you're going to be better at it than the other kids. Listen to those moments.
That's pretty vague.
Sorry.
Crap, don't tell my mom.
What?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Judging by how drunk Hannes was when he went to sleep, the two of you had a pretty big night.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Really?
Really.
I'm going to have a drink.
Okay.
You?
No, I'm good.
You know, two guys coming up with a working model for a doomsday device does not seem like a good reason to do some heavy drinking. Or maybe it does, depending on your perspective.
I'm sure it seems pretty weird, But it was a serious breakthrough.
So he's going to be able to go to Sigius and show them this doomsday device, and they'll start to take it seriously?
Absolutely.
It can really destroy an entire solar system?
Yeah. Yeah, it can.
I'm a scientist too, you know.
Oh, yeah?
It's not as fancy as a theoretical physicist. I think Earthlings call me a limnologist.
I'm not familiar.
Lakes and rivers, freshwater systems.
That's cool.
You know what, Jeremy? It is cool. Thank you for saying so. I convinced Hannes that we should come out here to the colony candidates so that I could study the freshwater systems of all these untouched planets. But really, things were getting a little scary in the triad. Have you noticed that?
Sure.
I wanted to get away from it all. Go somewhere where I didn't have to worry about inter-system politics or the TEDs or...
Doomsday machines?
Yes.
I really do mean it when I call this good news. Sigius is an amazing place, and it's an amazing example to other planets. But they've got to get their heads out of the sand on this.
Their heads? Out of the sand?
Sorry, it's an Earth thing. There's this bird called an ostrich. Never mind. It's not enough for Sigius to just take care of its own business. It's got to take the lead on things like this.
I know.
I know where you're coming from. The desire to escape is something I'm very familiar with. But it always comes for you. In the end, there's no safe place.
And on that tranquil note, I'm off to bed.
Sorry.
It's okay. I understand where you're coming from, Jeremy. I'm glad you showed up. He was starting to consider taking farming more seriously.
Gross.
Right?
Thanks for not saying anything.
So you get spoken to like an adult, but you still have a mandatory bedtime.
It's a little contradictory around here, Jeremy.
Okay.
You lied to us earlier.
I did?
Mm-hmm. You said that you knew someone from my planet named Libuza.
That's right.
I don't remember my planet, so I read about it sometimes. No one is allowed to be named that on my planet. It's a sacred name.
Really?
A long time ago, there was someone named Libuza on my planet. She's famous for being the daughter of this, warlord guy. So unless you were alive a long time ago, you were lying to us.
Sorry. I must have heard the name somewhere, and I guess I was trying to make you feel better.
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
I hate this visor, Jeremy.
Really? I hadn't heard.
I'm the only kid in my class that has one.
That doesn't make you feel cool?
Do I look cool to you?
Kind of.
I look like a Raxian riot cop.
I'll tell you what. I can make that visor cool real quick, but you can't tell your parents.
How?
Can you give it to me?
Okay.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Don't panic. But the sound you're about to hear is the sound of me cracking open the data center for your visor.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
I'm definitely not. Hang on. See, they wanted to sell visors with upgrades on them, but they found it was cheaper to sell everyone the same visor with the upgrades locked away. And you can pay to have them unlocked.
Upgrades?
There we go. Okay. Put it back on.
Okay. It looks the same.
So, that button on the side that doesn't do anything?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a try.
Whoa!
That's a low light filter.
It looks like it's the middle of the day.
I know.
That is cool.
What did I tell you? Press it again.
Okay, what is this?
That's the ranger setting. It'll give you a compass, sunrise, sunset, topographical map in the corner.
Okay. Can I see through walls?
Kind of. Press it again.
You're a big red blob.
Thermal imaging. Look at the wall.
There are 2 more red blobs.
That's your parents sleeping in the next room.
Wow, this is amazing.
See?
I'm going to use this all the time.
Good. Just don't get me in trouble.
Look at them. I can see them sleeping through the wall.
You're always going to know where they are. And they're really going to hate that.
My parents are now a couple of blobs. Did you know your parents?
My parents?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. I do.
Do you still talk to them?
No, it's a little hard to stay in contact when I'm out here.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they miss you?
I think my mom probably does. My dad, that's a little more complicated.
Are you glad you knew them?
Yeah, I am. Family is a funny word, Terrwyn.
Why is it a funny word?
Family is the word you use for the people that give birth to you and who were born with you. That's how most people use the word. And then, one day you find yourself thrown together with a bunch of people you didn't choose and didn't choose you. And after a while, you turn around one day and you realize this collection of strangers you've stumbled into, that if anyone tried to hurt them or take them away from you, that you'd burn the whole world down to stop them. But you're not supposed to call them family.
What do you call them?
Well, there's not a word for it in my language. Your dad had a big day today, Terrwyn. You should be proud of him. They're proud of you, too.
How do you know that?
Because I know what it looks like when parents are disappointed.
Earthlings are interesting.
Thanks.
I wish you didn't have to go.
Me too. But there's something I have to do.
Okay. Can I tell my parents about the visor?
Yes, but you have to wait until I'm gone.
Okay. Goodbye, Jeremy.
Goodbye. Begin pre-flight. Let's get out of here.
It would take a full turn around a star, but the builder would finally make his weapon. A weapon that used dark ideas to harness dark forces. The builder faced a cursed god, and the weapon he would use to defeat him would be equally cursed. The ones he loved would find it abhorrent, but the ones he loved were nowhere to be found. The builder was alone, and when we are alone, we go to the darkest places.
Status.
Fuel enrichment at 95%.
Alert me at 100%. Work's almost done, old man. It's mounted on the hull, and it'll be ready to launch any minute now. Fine.
Hello, this is Hannes Ilmuzakia. You've reached my comms node. I'm currently residing in the Sidious colony candidates, and these messages may take a while to reach me. Please be patient.
Hey, Hannes. I imagine after I disappeared on you, you got real worried I had some nefarious purposes. I wanted to leave you this message to let you know that I don't have any dark designs, okay? Playing this out in my head, you probably approached Sidious with our design, and they probably had a nice big Sidian freakout. If there was one particular Sidian involved in the conversation, it may have been revealed who it really was that visited your house a while back. So, my name is Leif. If you check the Ted's top 10 most wanted list, actually, you won't find me there because they think I'm dead. I am dead. But also not. It's complicated. Full disclosure, Hannes, I built it. There is currently a fully operational cow catcher attached to the hull of my ship right now, and it's almost at full fuel enrichment. And yes, I am going to fire it. But my target isn't in the Triad. It's much farther away. It's headed toward Cryptesia, a place called the Egg. Ask a pirate, they'll tell you all about it. I'll launch it in just a few minutes. It will travel up out of the system and head towards Cryptesia. It'll reach the speed of light within the first day of travel, and after that, it will increase its speed for years. And by my estimation, it'll take about 6.5 Earth years to get there. By the time it reaches its target, it will be going faster than maybe anything in the universe has ever traveled. Pretty amazing accomplishment. Too bad it's a weapon. I'm not going to attempt to tell you why I'm doing this. You're going to have to trust me. Yes, I realize how laughable that is. You've got a great family, Hannes. I'm trying to protect them.
Fuel enrichment at 100%.
Okay. Showtime. Launch.
Beginning launch sequence.
Eat shit, Croc.
Launch successful.
I'm going to drink myself to sleep. Set a proximity alarm at 0.5 parsecs.
Proximity alarm at 0.5 parsecs.
His creation unleashed. The Builder dwelt in darkness now. There is comfort there in the darkest places. Despite the absence of light, we know our dark places well. They are with us always, tempting us away from the sunrise, away from the laughter, away from what could be.
God. Jesus Christ, what? Fuck! Identify ship in proximity boundary.
No ships in proximity boundary.
Great. Nice work. I'm going back to sleep. The fuck is that? Full range scan for vessels.
range scan. No vessels detected.
Then what is that sound? Bring up external cameras. Nothing. The fuck is that sound? I don't recognize that sound. Vent plasma from thrusters 2 and 4.
Venting plasma.
What the fuck?
How'd he lose the arm?
Honestly, he hasn't been coherent since the gate shock set in.
He doesn't get gate shock. That doesn't make any sense.
Gate shock is the only term I have for what he's going through. I don't really know what's happened to him.
His foot, too.
Arm and foot. But it's curious, I have no idea where they came from. I can't identify the manufacturer or the technology. They're more elegant than anything available in the Triad.
Could he have made it himself?
Doubtful. He always had an aversion to biological interfaces.
Rough crossing.
How did I get here?
Yeah. Sit down. A long time ago, I got a message from you. At least, I think it was you. You told me about a nice, quiet place on a mountain, and I thought to myself, this is not the man I knew. Who is this person? I ignored it at first. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, my life is complicated. I don't have time for mystery, so, I get on with things. And it sits there in my inbox for a very long time. And then, one day, news breaks across the Triad, something called Midnight Burger, crisscrossing the Triad, riling up the locals. And there you are. This is also not the man I knew. It wasn't the man in the message. It wasn't the man that, So who the fuck am I talking to right now?
It's me.
I know it's you, idiot, but who are you?
I can't stay on Earth. That'll just make it worse. I'll get out of here and hitch a ride somehow. I didn't come here on purpose.
Earth, huh?
Yes. What?
Come outside.
Why?
Get up and come outside. Come on.
What are we doing?
You remember that sexy thing you used to do where you'd look up at the sky and you could tell exactly where you were just by looking at the stars? No instruments or anything, just that brain of yours. Remember that?
I guess.
Look up.
What? What the fuck? the fuck am I?
Welcome to the horizon.
What were you listening to? Nothing. Are you listening to that music again? No. We're forbidden from listening to square dancing. I wasn't listening to square dancing. Anything on the scans? No. Not yet. They told us the ship disappeared in this nebula. It has to be here somewhere. Maybe we're in the wrong nebula. Is it the Kylo Ren Nebula? It's the Kylo Ren Nebula. Then we're in the right nebula. It just looks like purple mist everywhere. We'll find it. Our sensors don't work very well in here. Then let's go home and tell them we gave up. Would you like to do that? I'm just saying it's going to take a long time. Then it takes a long time. These are our orders. Okay. Fine. Were you listening to square dancing? Yes. You're gonna get us both sent back to processing. I can't help it. You can't help it. Do you want to hear it? Okay, put it on. Oh crap, turn it off, turn it off. There. I can see it. There's our missing ship. Hail it. Comms aren't working. It looks like it's drifting. Get closer. Okay. It's definitely drifting. What do you think happened to them? Is something written on the side of the hull? Written? Zoom in. Okay. Your dog hates their clothes? What does that even mean? What was that? We're being boarded.
Some went out on the sea in ships. They were merchants on the mighty waters. They saw the works of the Lord, his wonderful deeds in the deep.
We need to get to the armory. What was that? Oh no.
Evening, gents. How about I give y'all a half a minute to repent your sins?
Thanks for listening to Midnight Burger, y'all. Be sure and tune in this time next month for more adventures in the vastness.
And if time and tide roil you too harshly, or diurnal courses leave you with no safe havens, just remember, we're out there, somewhere, looking for you.
We open at 6.
Midnight Burger is made possible in part by our Monte Cristo level and above supporters: Wilson, Billy, Bert, Bethany, Second Bethany, Cowboy and Sasquatch hunts Bethany's, Bethany the Lone Star Edition, Joji the Birdwatcher disguised as a Bethany. Aunt Buffy and her Uncle Denzo have agreed to help de-escalate the Bethany crisis. Bailey Bethany Burr, the Bethany of Bethanies, Lady Bethany, aka Mrs. Turkey Spit, Anomalous Bethany, I Pushed Her, Bethany that is, Bethany in a Random Place, Alexandre Larocque as has brought La Guillotine to assist the Bethanies in their survival war. Vive la Revolution! Bethany 2, Electric Boogaloo. Wandering Bethany Biscuit. Jalen Linares, secretly an NB Bethany. Wilbur Winklewright, wristwatch wrangler of West Worcestershire, bamboozled by the bajillions of bustling Bethanies, belligerently blocking the sight of the devious Red Nell. Red Nell hiding in a crowd of Bethanies to avoid capture by wily Wilbur Winklewright, wristwatch wrangler of West Worcestershire. Beth Annie, hold the Beth. Bubblebutt Bethany has banana breath. Reese Pontiff still won't choose sides in the Bethany Wars. Eris, goddess of Bethanies. Oopschnart, the probability demolition expert, will now perform his new spoken word jazz opera, a baffling biography of the brilliant battles of the bold and belligerent Bethanies. Alphonse Suitperson, Knight of the Order of Bethanies. But Bethany, I made biscuits. Green Mountain Hermit might be allergic to Bethany stew. Arnold Rumspringa, the demise of the Temple of Bethanies. Whom, what, when, where, why, and Billy Rose would like to be at the beginning to say hello to all the Bethanies, no matter the disputes. Billy Rose stole my Bethanies. Byro the motherfucking dragon is willing to solve the Bethany crisis with Yahtzee. The Julius Bohannon Foundation, the coalition of patrons named Bethany, and contributions to your TED station from viewers like you. Glorbnar 7, now granting refugee status to victims fleeing the Bethany Wars. Hicks Bethany Mates, still Casper's #1 fan, but now armed with a quantum spatula and ready to duel every Bethany in the multiverse with breakfast wisdom. I'm Ava's evil twin sister, Bethany. Bethany the 23rd stirs their spring brew with an errant popsicle stick. My hot wife Bethany calls this show Space Burger all the time. Tybalt the Bethany. There are only 105 MB fanfiction and no Bethany. Dr. DeBertbert Law and DuBertbert Dewey have joined the peacekeeping force and believe peace in the Bethany conflict is possible. Mr. Squizzle Sizzle Whizzle Fizzle the Horrendous, secret co-conspirator behind the long ongoing Bethany War. If war is your game, Bethany is your name. Bethany wandering in a green field. My milkshake brings all the Bethanies to the diner. Dr. Professor Reverend Bethany Wethany Lethany Woofy McFluffenberger, MD PhD Esquire, did not get the memo about our new policy for 128 character usernames. Please contact our office, Doctor. Chase and her army of turtles join the Bethany War. CJ's Big Barbecue Bistro for Bethanies. NB Bethanies cut your car in half with the laser saw. Zachary DeFeo, Kevin Winans, Marlon C., Renee Paris, Aurora Blue, Cherish Hellfire, Lycan Lady, Midnight Club, Knox, Lisa Lou, Emmett Hale, The Triad's Baddest Goblin, Emery and Lano, James Miles, Dave Sadler, Larry Hamilton, Max and Nia and Yvonne's Mark, Minion Simone Mimi Davis, Misty Dawn Mitchell Jr., Wayne Barahona, Jesse the Dragon Rider. We will not rest until Puerto Rico and Palestine are free. Kaylee Heights, Radio Ghoul, Nissy's Mom, Pokesplort, Joseph J. Pierce, Zephyr Vitriol, Altreon, Riley Flynn, Spay Reals, William Lemoyne, Jen and Britt, Adriana Bartolomucci, Jonah is Gay, The Midnight Ashes, Hornetti, Ballion Fair, Unpaid Intern that can barely afford the $10 a month, but fuck it, you guys earned it. Crushable Hale 53, Joey B, Dustin Watson, Nat Bearskin and the Cosmic Powwow, The Only Ragna Khan, Mistress Roxy Mornett, Avalon, It's Just Tyson Now, Andrea Owens, The Tooth Fairy, Lindsay Bowen the Goddamn Podcast Lawyer, Chris Hightree, Quentin Elizabeth Jones, Hobbs DeCoe, Ashton James, Alex the Eldritch Escort and the trio of space hookers, Sly Fox, Nicole 23, Nicolette Williams, Patricia who's always late but somehow on time, DC Squirrel, Ryan, Honey Cooper, Kyle the Interstellar Highwayman, Shelly Act on the Verge, Gale Friend, Dan Remus, Clover the Clown, Prop the Crocagator, Dakota L, Jazz Punker, Captain Tight Pants and the Companion, Kentucky Cried Frickin', Renee N, Sleep is for Wimps, Catherine Beach, Isaiah Garcia, R.I.P. Eloise Waffles, The Floof Wrangler, Aki the Space Druid, Phantomland TTRPG Dice, K8 is Curiouser, Moxie, Lil Birch and her Beaches, Jason, HVAC Tech for the Diner's Deep Freeze, Aaron James Tyrone Barlow, the first of his name, SK Phoenix, Glitch the Gamer Error, Zephyr Foxworth, Ted and Teddy, Merryface Aviation, Luan Cherry, Peppermint Pearl, the Interdimensional Space and Tea Time Witch, Ashley Brown, the Cashier at the Time-Spanning Interdimensional Aldi, Banjo Buscalo, Full Beans, Gloria's Forgotten Ford Festiva, Brandon Wright, Imdas Boot, This Is For You, Mark Scott, Rosie Mum, Slater Morales, Big Willow, the replacement proctologist for the Justine Burbank system, Max Powers, Angel Vasquez, Tara, Stephen Raymer, J. Carp Fishman, The Great Goblino, Low Oxygen, Michelle Hopper, Nye, Lilac Marcella. The pressure to come up with a clever username has kept me from subscribing for too long, so fuck it. Your Majest, Stealth, Temporal Hasbrown, Diane Brown, Mags, Captain No Sleep, The Slim Reaper, Reuben Eden, Smedley P. Snodgrass III, The Shreveport Bohannons, CC the Umbrella Mage, Bradbury Sasquatch, Din, Mel, Lack of Lifestyle, August the Schmaugust, and Hossfest, Ashley Davis, Mousy, Leif is a silly goo-woo-woo-woo-woos, Postmaster General Kwan sent me, Blake Busmagian, Nitwit 14, roiled way too harshly, DJ Johnny B, the superficially extrajudicially municipality of trying to make Joe run out of breath or flub his words, Marco Montano, Shiny Fields, Adam Tachek, Christopher Wendell, All Anus Morissette, Dana Fluffer, Paul Siffer, the Paulist of Paulism, Spencer F., Zombie Spider-Man, Alondra, the Sorcerer Sanguine and the Pretty One with the Face, Bex 823, Auntie Cryptid, Barry Heap, Gas Mask Penguin, Mime Ninjas Ninja Mime, Master Oogway, Barry, Dilly is Dallying, Podcast Junkie, Futile Screaming at the Ocean, Fox Hatlin, Dylan Caroni, Peter Vamasdam, Penny Sparkles, Slider, Dimitri, Julian Rhodes, Maple Emily, the gayest library janitor in Indiana, Leif Shart's Waffles Now, Physic the Good Bush, Scout Mistress and her phalanx of intergalactic Eagle Scouts, TED Talks at Noonday Burger, Vapus 10's Big Black Gaping Hole, Gubrius, Bruce, Jessica Gaiogama, Scott Dickinson, Toracle, Jenny the Bear, Grrr, Bellringer, Sardine Thorn, Treach, Josie Jones, Mr. Fibble is very cross, Hote Potato, Dr. Mojo Tinker Gestalt, I Skip Leg Days, Shane Burke, LA Woman in PDX, The Secret Recipe, Dorothy Graves, Miss Luann, a British woman with cute dogs, Cup of Noodles, Is, Killjoy and Lovebug, Nicholas Griffith, Mark Jackson, Matt Grigsby, Justin Smallin, Riku 31, Craig Dundee, The Name's Knight with a K, Astral C, Ickle Me Pickle Me Tickle Me Too, Guy with the Chops, Sam, Bagel Knife, Imelda and Scott, Courtney Cochran, Lily Starling, Ryan K, Ulfheimer, Nate, Forklift Lifts Forks for Cliff, Vince M, Brick, Chip, Radio Free Relia, Amanda Nascarella, Violin Loves Biddy, Joanna Banks, Brian Pasley, Suwubasa, Grenna, Piston Whip, Captain Ducky, Retro Dagwood, Josh from Accounting, Satsuma, Silliest Goose, Icy Axe, Shane, Kassad, Norwin Mergler. The Starset Messengers want to know how that vanilla flavor is treating you. Gooperton, Weeby Choppin' Broccoli, Kyle, the hacker known as Ivy DeBurb, Edward McDonald, a feisty-ass chickadee, Poultry Landmine, the Scrappy Poet, Jenny the Cryptid Paladin, Shit, it was a mimic, Basil in their tea, Waiting to Gossip with David, Ainsley Angnor, ATB, Kiwi Lovely Bead, Zoe, Professor Freda, Michelle Spurgeon, Jack the Sleepy, Garrett, Son of Defarge, Wisco Teach, Scott A. Snellgrove, Casper's Cult, Samalema Ding Dong, Sarah, that's it, just Sarah, Ricardo Galumba, Kari's Crafty Cloaking Devices LLC, we weave 'em of Gossamer, Hanadon, Derringer, Penny the Wonder Dog and Bucky Von Buckbuck, Kentex Oridian, Cherry Appleby, Medium Rare Extra Toasted Bun, Saucy Caesar, Belt, Unemployed Assassian Snowplow, Mick J67, Ava's Favorite My Little Pony Pencil. Is this thing recording? Mr. and Mrs. Drifter, Taryn, Nathaniel Lee Industries, Lord Entropy, Bok Motherfucker, Everybody's Favorite Clown Splotchy, Pinstrike Algorithm, Alyssa's Shiny Pants, Gondor Calls for Aid, Muscles for Tits, Teratopsis, Kitty McSkull, Raven Stromdan's hapless novelist passenger of the dimensionally impermanent and temporally incontinent bookshop cafe The Wild-Eyed Prophet, Tessa Craig, Perfectly Personalized Disaster, Richard Schofeld, Jim Turner, Felix Sullivan, Big Chunk, Gadeeds, Sasha the Wandering Chaos God and his peculiar posse, Boom Boom's Wooden Leg, Will the Real Muad'Dib please stand up? Kitty Cat and Lollipop can't get enough of this. Udon, Tracy Baby, Leia, is that the Chris Hancock who traded weekly soup for the use of my kitchen table? A singular nightbird. I am the lizard frantically firing flechette guns. Bumblefay, Mr. Epsilon, The Mothman, Long-Haired Matt, Lenny Harris, Robert W., Brie-elzebub, Kresamira, Jessa Loren, Mayday Hoops, Telltale Raven, Myth and Stitch Embroidery Loves the Mucklewains, Lulu Louise, Dulio, The Brew Crew Family, Bert Ruba, Jeffrey George, Even Older Whimsy, Ellie, Don't Tariff Me Bro, Oopsie, Ilab, The Wizard Mooses holds out their cat for you to pet, Grimlore, Existential Pancakes, Jenny Waboom, M. Horowitz, Isle of Refuge, Cappy, Jack Spider's Mom, Tyler Edwards, Llama Fresh, Jer the Benevolent Destroyer, Valtiel Heller, Raven the Redbeard Wizard, Bert and the Funky Bunch, Corora the 12th, Shh, just listen. Damien Flederjohn, Zomcon, welcome to the Quan Pound. Pen. Mr. Muchacho Kaiserschnitzel, leader of the Truffle Puffs Fight Club. The wolves in the deep freeze say, ah, woo! Julie Hammond, Sanctuary Moon's #2 fans. Simpson, Jason DeVries, Alice Lewis, Astor, Amy Burkett, even older Liz, McBearcat, Astro, your friendly neighborhood android, Moonlight Zombie Fox, Old Doc Racy, the midnight missionary, out there somewhere looking for you. Grandma Panty, J.S., Eldritch Ender, Artist Dragonborn, Bigby Garage, Shaloma, Bill Zangana Lester, Joaquin Jimenez, Muffins, Spacewives, Chad Hatter, Captain Jack Harkness wants Peter the Robot. Oreo? No wait, pineapple. Actually, never mind. Oreo. Banana Manaz, a corgi called Kibble, Cuddly Kraken, Life's a Load Studio and his wife Meganator, The Game, Axel Light, Sarge the Bard, Seminity, Tim, LL Cool Mint Jams, the other original Caitlin, Ken Daddy, Celestiani, Jaded Umbra, Millie Was Taken, Hannes, Ben Camp, Shanman Man, Karma Chameleon, Kinran, Wabajack, Zoe and her army of dice, Daniel, Sammy the Baby Seal, Dr. Bootyologist the Glutes Doctor. Hood's Pocket Tourism Association reminds you that loaner pants can be found outside City Hall. Enjoy your stay. Tobias Ewing, thank you for pressing 2. Your Anglophone emotional support Canadian request will be processed in the order in which it was received. Queen Surly Jess, R.I.P. Lance McLean, you would have loved Midnight Burger. Adam Toklove, Dr. Bitchcraft, Sassy Cat the Space Vixen, Claire Rock, the size 2 fish you've been looking for, Iokai, Borgia, Natasha Without Boris, Spiders Are Cuddly, Lafayette Lasagna Lovers 1, Main Immortal Billy Rose that has all the corn dogs, Sin City Scuba Steve, Pollywog, Jinx the Cat would like to offer you biscuits, Michaela White, Professor Thaddeus Snookums the 8th, Mr. Grin, Glenn Petrovsky, True Trans Traveler. This moment of silence so Joe can catch his breath is brought to you by Rick Tyler. Elizabeth Hammond, Cheap Con. Yeah, you heard me, Greg, Laramie, and Drop. Cheap Con, Funch Brunglin, Steam Vision, conductor of the interdimensional time-spanning hype train, Dave Harold, Wise Cube, Dirty Diaper Fussbutt, and the Piggy Runt, Bromine, pronounced Bro, Mine, Main Hubdinga, Mother of Pearl, El Chingon, Sealface, Rigor Mortis, Megan's Things Megan Makes, Shiny Fields, Magical Maggie, Trebek's Reject, Prophet of the God of the Mucklewains, Matthew with 2 T's, the first T is silent, Igneous Burp, Darth Ox. This brief pause is brought to you by Michelle K's wish for Joe to catch his breath, Aaron Arnold, Mama Mander B-Roz and Sluntmaster J, Valen Rial, all aboard the struggle bus, choo-choo, Elliot Paints, Undead Akira, Broom Goddess, The Lord Reverend, Porgatos Pex, Unselling Wizard, Ryan, Thomas's 10 Tenebris 10 Staffel Tippers treading treacherously tantamount to telling totalitarian trope termination tales. Ladies, for your pleasure, Chuck, Naked, the lovely Lara Lovely, Dariel, Jeremy the Ruler, Goat G, Herr Hawks, Jacob Mitchell, Zeke in the Box, Stevie Crowhill, How to Get Jack from John, Flesh Witch, Scrubs, Just Some Guy from Adelaide named Ryan, Remy, The Panda Crew, Melody Prime, Beardo the Wizard. Captain Benjamin Hawkeye Pierce, the German short-hair pointer from Nashville, wants to tell his mom Maddie that he says woof. Whiskered, Randy Spears, Marissa the Ghost. Local snowplows in your area are dying to meet you. Rutherford B. Chesterfield and his dapper companion Winchester. Cheshire Corgi, Old Kelsey No Shoes, Zoldia, Dizzy Flame, Time Flies Like an Arrow, Fruit Flies Like a Banana. Sasha, Beth and Ellen Van Gillis, Langston North. Brought to you by Communism. Timothy Aotis, Chance wants you to know he cares. Wolf Stark, Adrian Vance, Elliot, Natalie Bartlett, Rory of Yin, Mooby the Golden Calf, Giovanni Salinas, Rocky G, Perry the Pirate, Aaron Elizabeth, K Narcotics, Solomon Price, Daydream, Angela Sanchez, Bubba 485 aka Schimmelbach the Christmas Whale, Kaiju Sommelier, Stella Corvus, JP the IT Guy, Candyman Fight, John Peters, you know, the farmer, Barkley on the holodeck, Dapper Dad, SCP-049, Oh Magus, Raven the Dreamer, TK Turtle King, Mike M, Space-Based Lasers, Captain B and Lady G with their swabs, Mr. Steamwave, my friend Rhino says, be nice. Dream Founder, Huckleberry, Elizabeth T, Tai the Wonder Hamster and her dear darling Duke, Gus, Coco Yumi is painting ponies, Hugamuffin, Bigfoot of Doom, DL, Annie Atkins, Crandyman the Pug Whisperer, Garot, Nick Gomez, Our Cats Said to Tell You, Meow, Bag of Oats, Benjamin Ortiz, Mr. Frog President, Pop Rock Quicksand, The Bene Yapper, Abanasso, Trina Ward, Ada, Spooky Spader Storytime, William Kent, Andy, The McJimmies from your local dimension, Xavier Killingsworth, Reformed Colonel Reb, Mimetic Hygienist, Rogue Art, Aaron Star, Claude DeClaws, Spunky Dan, Rachel Seymour, Chis Alfridge, the bull-headed professor, Ed Boy, Ryan Finelli, Jonathan K, Another Monster, Petabyte Avatar, Tugwin the Mighty, Project Octopus, Ken, Chibs 1012, King Felix Blaze of the Galactic 3rd Street Saints, Byrotron 95, Iced Heart on Fire, Dan's granted clemency by his overlord parents. Dance break! Spiku, the Bracken System and its homeworld Ren, Simply Tony, Gabrielle Castillon, Jamie the Goblin of Chaos, Nico de Gallo goes great on Midnight Burgers, a drum major and a trapeze artist walk into Connie's bar, Sir Party Animal, Uloy Jackal, Must Be a Witch, Cat with a K, Miss Shan Frizzle, Squirrels All the Way Up, Stompenstein El Mustachio, Lucifer Hezekiah, La Chihuahua Brava, Adeline Peets, CC Carousel, Korth the Destroyer, Honest Puck, Casper's Mom's a MILF, Scout and Foxglove says the floor is lava, Kardomsky, Craig Armstrong, Plastic Fork, Dulcet de Leche, Get Out of My Booth, Bug, Sad Angry Crabman, Chuck McFinley, Hazel Hayes, Velocity Girl 42, Little Dragon and a Cauldron of Bats, Ben Carlisle, Larry Fisherman, Anna Kearney, Crashly Strange Lilia, The Four Schnauzers of the Apocalypse, Starblaze Burnbright, Imzukioki, Spotted Rhino, Red Mafia Panda, Jean-Luc Gabot, Lonely Isle, Hinkle, Pikeman Stover, Fondella Stover, Pikeman Stover's wife, Alexander the Boss, Skrizzles, Thwop, Giddy Giddy Giddy, The Firekeeper, The End is Nigh, Jeremiah the Cancelled, Spike and Faye, Johnny Allen West, The Sketch of Otaku Gang, Wolf, Fermi's Paradoxons, Speckled Unicorn, Jedi Rides Again with Nova the Space Pirate, Tevin Longblade's Short Sword, Impatiently Waiting for the TARDIS, Forget Normal, Oh Damn, CJ Johnson, Heiserhead 505, A Dragon Sitting on His Hoard of Dice, Wendell Whitaker, Pikachu, Smivey, Glowbed Roulette, Andrew Fuller, Dane and Deb, The Soup Witch, Fettuccine Alfredo, Amalgamous Pax, Pebbles, Princess VV, Effie Rawlings, Megan Hazen, Philip Your Dad Is Not Your Dad, Nick Bowrow, Midnight Blummer, Mr. Cherry Loves Baby Bok Choy, Happy Anniversary, Our Ass is in the Jackpot, Tubby Teddy, Wine Heiser, India Inkblot, Slev of Bahamut, Omi Gracie, The True Mega Mike, Fred and George, The What Weekly Media Database, Ava Maddox Jr., Liza Worth, Cass Williams, Yeet My Boy, 46 Toolshed 2, and El Marie Catastrophe, The Image Collector, Blended Music, Lexicon, Definitely Not Kevin, Sitting Squirrel, Patricia E. Melt Missed Everyone, A Round of Yargs on the House, Red the Gray, The Silver Crow, Couch Potato Alex, Neverchild, Dr. Nassos, Interdimensional Biologist, Kiboko du Nord, Lil Kev, Kozamine, Jonathan Burton, Mr. Man and Lady, Lucas Barding, DJK. Taryn says, hey, Oreos are rabbit. Sandalwood Mountain is an odd way to refer to Hawaii, but it worked for Henry. Whimsical Fuckery. Megan with an H. Hey, it's me again, Warranty Lady. What happened to us? You never return my calls anymore. Did we lose our spark? Patricia the Time Lord. Is it though? Mango Connoisseur. Britty Bug and the Quirky Jester. The Big Moose. Glory Cole. Janelle Meownays Cat Butler. Oshin Liu. Alex Berry. Andrew Oakden. Asymmetrical Exile. Magpie Cat says everything's a bag of holding if you know how to pack. Alex Spence, Galaxy Britches, Angry Ron, Dominus Caesar, Durka Dub, Gloria's ex-girlfriend, Kelly Clickspring, The Wild Thistle, Most Likely Cass, James Harlow has decided he's ready to see the Claw, I'm Not Joe's Dad, Jasmine James, Dr. Caber Ant, also known as Omni, Thanks Waffle Chateau, Colorado Beekeeper, Fruitcake, Anatha, Zandria, Jennifer McCulkins, Guacamolio, Midday Burger, Don Parks, Throat Goat 666, Princess Leia, Prime Freak, They Call Me Pie Guy, Imperial Grand Poobah of the Burgerverse, Droid Pirate Finlay and his Rubenesque Parrot, Droid Pirate Finlay and his Rubenesque Parrot, Stuck in a Pit of Skittles, Drunken Coyote, Gix the Norwegian Viking Impersonator, Deflator Mouse, Tony Piakarski, Adrian R., Kimberderp, Sandy the Bobandy, Crazy Thadley, The Harbinger Pulsar, Crimulus is just happy to be here, The Twisted Twixter, The Rural Juror is a massive fan, Faye Queen, Showtime, C.R. Ipted, For My Mother, Homer, Are We Doing Crimes? CCTX Girl 6823 waiting on the diner, Nicole Studioso.
I recommend you sign my shovel.
Kay the Unsecured Penguin is not to blame for the helicopter crash in South Africa. Truck Stop Sandwich, Indigo Escargot, Love My Captain, Joe Malma, Castrif, Ames Affection for Internet Protection, Retro MG, Night Script, The Gainesville Fear Garden, Happy Birthday Lana Banana, Uhtred and Rose's Viking Void Vittles, fueling the intergalactic fight against fascism. Not Sure What I'm Doing, Leah Rose, River Brown, Senior Deuce, Warped Rider, Tim Nacy, Ruben Clamzo, Terrwyn, Hugh the Mini Mungo, Morgan Brockman, Sylvie, Glennis Thompson, Betty White 813, Good Grief People, I Need to Breathe, Laramie Wall, Starscribe, Lucian Thunderstruck. Oh, my mama. Droughtbreaker. Doozer ate the corn dogs and blamed it on Billy Rose. The Other Adele. Chef Gal Val. Leah Hall. Sarah May. Cone of Silence Consultants LLC needs fresh towels in room 3 at the Horizon. Sierra Not from Arkansas. Zico. Ebenezer Boob. Caleb Tumiala. Jason Woods. Arnie Arbuckle Esquire. Digital Floof Lost in Time. Potion Maestro. The Milkman. Nebula Nell. Regulators Mount Up. Mad Yogi Eileen. Mr. Meepod. A cat named M. Potito Pato, Palace, Ethan Cobb, Big Mo. I am Annie. I live forever in every moment I've existed. I swear to every star in the cosmos I never forgot it was a gift. The Stone Fox, Mrs. White in the hall with a laser saw, Sylvia, Juiciton, Papitos, Boomhauer, Ninja Grim Reaper, Miles Nelson, prove to me that orange cats aren't gods, Britwords, Ashley Saurus, Momo's Mama, Hold My Yarg, Ivy Paisley, Toast, Sue Watts, Myrtle, Caitlin, leader of the Unicorn Revolution, Transdimensional Delivery Man, Matlock, Lord of the 13th Sea, Mr. Trigvy, Printing with Cats, Khaleesi Del Mar, Dixie Dinah, River Waters, 7,000 Possums, Sarah Jack Sparrow Space Pony, Revive, Debbie E, Emma, Mr. and Mrs. Owo, Dusty Ventures, Ronnie Porter, Gloria's Line Cook, Eagle Rock Lobster, The Gabbiest Painter and Her Bird of Fire, Wandering Winjo, Painted Oni, Q-Del, Pharrell, Betty Hayes and the B-Team, Emily with 2 E's, Spaceman Nathan, Ramsley's Niblick III, Kerplunk, Whoops, Where's My Thribble, Mad Goat, Jackie Wavelet, Issa the Strega, D. Greitzler, A Gremlin with the Munchies, Michelle Scaracchio, Genuine Jacob, Andy's Brain is Weird, Space Rooster Randy Doing Crimes, Leopard Donut, Poofy Thang, Mellow Nuggets, Keychain Crap, Matt Sharkman, Steelo, Arcadia, Bumbling Lilybee, Buffy's Daughter. A quick pause so Joe can sip from his tiny teacup. Bouffard's Nuts, Panda, Curtis Lellick, Kennedy Allison Farmer, Tristan Stoles, Dalen Y, Shadow Rapture, Yet Another Nicole, Hank the Wonder Llama, Russell, Zephyrus Wind, Just a Regular Fox, Jeremy Impson, What the Hell, Cineplex, and all the black people in North Carolina, Just Rachel, Danger Girl, Atlas Bear, Patty the Ginger, Ava Cigarette Ash, Tim Lynch, Boysenberry, aka The Boys, A. Zeus, Anaphylaxis, Scav with Contacts, The Shape-Shifting Sad Girl and her girlfriend say, Joe, you've done it again. Sarah Nicole, The Kells, Angry Leaf's Laser Saw, Magnus Aerochill, Amy Perry, Christopher Kai, Source Decay, Skexis, Randy's Amigo, Katie Mermaid and the Delinquent Duo, Norman, Nicole, Victor Schauberger reincarnated as White Mountain Hillbilly Glitter Cupcake, Max Dangers, Security Chief Shatsy, The Anxious Peach, Team Michelle and Billy, Neonix Reno, Frankentenor, Nordlebash, Jordan, Arwen X Belasco, Ryan Rosinski, Average Height, Medium Rage, Audio Monkey, Joe, Team Hefeweizen, Monica and Mason K, Tony Wants to Be Leif, Rowan, Lady of the Black and Herald of the Stars, Pistachio Inc., Ariane Can't Manage Normal, Ryan Burnett, The Joyful Nihilist, The Timid Ghost 23, Dr. B, Zoprez and the Bumble Army, Growing Into My Farm Boots, Geneva Boss, Brothers of the Cosine, Uncivil Gnomes, The Rat Queen Evelyn, Great Lunch Conversation, The Other Scott, Letty Lou.
He was a shifty one, that Nick Howard.
Kinger was here, Bobby Ray Winland Jr., Bebop Bedabba-Doo-Wop, Warped Echoes, Slabs McTurps, Robert Otardis, He's Bigger on the Inside, Jeremiah Franco, Justin the Nick of Time, Gothic Rainbow, So We Made It, Cody McClure, MC Hadley, Eternal Champion, Jingalos, Hazmatilda, Dirty Bay, Just Your Average Reese, Kyle Church, I Am a Leif on the Wind, Static Ego, Some Fucking Swamp Wizard, Lolly, Evan M. Dobson, Dave B, Sean C, How Did I Get Here? Oh God, is that the soup? Going to be lit. I Am Shaggy, Captain Emerald L, Wayne Hall, Danny Mars, Frank in a Field, Fuzzle McBumpernitz, Neelix Tiny Wolf, Asher the Raven, Christina Sennett is teleporting, BRB. Shane R., The Wandering Welshman, Whatever Tabby, Carolyn Harper, Nikolai Tolkachev, Capo the Sartorius, Z3DT, Shy Sparrows, BLTN, The Kiwi Duckling, Dana Bobana, Fee-Fi Fofana, Dad and Aubrey, The Dirt Bike Demons, Tequila Mockingbird, Snuffleupagoose, Dameron the Space Goblin, I So Pale, Oh No, a Bee! I am Lord Zoltan, hear me roar. Pocket Ghost Max, Nate the Milkman, Mags the Conqueror, Wes and Heather have made it. My cat's name is Beef. Eric, Katie Kate, get your colonoscopy. Victor Casados, Emily Schmemily, work from Elvis. Boho go bye-bye for Jojo Pogo. That's a no-go, bro. Cody Monster, Tybo, Miss Nixie, Karen Gallagher, Kyle Perino, OK Ladies Wear, Sid the Sloth on a Bike, Priya Gandhi, Wandering Mermaid understands the assignment, Lil Stevie Pie, Two Polar Cat, Carl the Teller of Dad Jokes, Skylab's Multidimensional Multiphasic Intergalactic Quantum Cyberverse, Verde Soul, Galen Miller, Tess, Geriatric Young'un, Mystic Hippie, Unforkable, Daniel Nitz, Mavis Bacon's, Pyro's Calling, Joe Swasian, Banjo Cat, Too Many Jens, Catshot, Pamela Roselle Chiera, Then Stina Says, Thug Tweed, Nicole DG, Countess of Carbon, Slappy the Squirrel's Ted Slapping Rampage, Luminous Elk, Rhodian Caution, Love is for the Nerds, Taz Hernandez, Captain Crash and the Surviving Crew, Casper Needs a Hug, Joe is the Writer's Room, Awkward Heretic, Devon7777, Troy Acker, Mandy Kane, Northerly Keebler, Lost Basan, Kim Sell, Silly Goose Honk Honk, Admatha, Astro Unit, Ghost Saberwolf, The Sleepy Mystic, Sarah Joy, Taters, Precious, Teddy of the Wasteland, It's Just Steve, Sweets Martinez, Char Noble 610, Mere Tender Creatures, Amanda Short, Chut Brimble, Mike Whiskey and Your Friend Frosty, No Saguaro, Ben Bar, Sven the Unlikely, Cognito Hazard Expunge, Ted Wasanasan, Virestria, Spoomples, Nicole I Love You But I Will Name Kid 2 Brathar, Fernwood Gal, Hornswogglin Daniel Arthur, Mike Leclusi, It's a fucking dog rapture, Abigail Yodele-hee-hoo, King Humble, We'd Better Ask Dave, Wind Chimes for Safety, Cameron Winterborn Welsh, Fireball XL5, Mackenzie Duna, Alexica Habanera, Code Stranger, One Betty Bet, Matt N, Julia Kringlin, Monad Nick, Frelp, M. Lynn, Feed My Fish, JRR on SFP, Lahari, Ted's Loves Catherine, J Spark, Lucid Harbor, Little Mira Leopard Paws, Diet Night, Mars Royalty, Take 20 Damage, Maisie's Bandstand, Kim Bob, Battlepope and Bugaboo, Snorts McGorts, Fresh Squeezed, Patrick Holt, Atlas B, Hold It Now, Hit It, Had It, Head It, Hot It, Hud It, Bradley Ashby, Peter, Megan Okio, Vicky Abear, Brad Manier, Jane, Hannah Dale, Phantom Zone, Stabby Cacti, Crystal Delightful, Gruntled, Killshot Betty and her steel-eyed bow, Turtles All the Way Down, Jackie Lowy, The Little Pigeon, Crazed Bear, Dr. Lattice Trash Angel riding past you on a bike smeared head to toe in blackberries. Crafty Lizard Quilts, Noble Barrel, Andy Croft, Yes My Brain Is Weird, Thank You, Bippity Boppity Boom, Megan the Meg Young, Baby Bears Love the Diner, Corey Morose, Russell Bunny, Max Savage, Apprehensive Craig, Tim Aranetta, Bacon, Nicole Studioso, Rambo, Chaos Squatcher, Jimmy Snims, Lord Than and Lady Sarah, Mary Kirby, Stephanie Sturgis, Kirsten, Hurry Up and Wait, Sarah Farmer and her Prismatic Chickens, Criddle, Twillo, Heidelbirdie, Tom Webster, Rashmi Venkatesh, McClump, Azana the Leathersmith, Rad Dolls, The Bard with the Tuba, Hayward's Finest, Garen Elizondo, Terrified Toddler, Sir Shits-a-Lot Strikes Again, Damn Animal, Elspeth, Skyland, ALR, Sidewalk Jam, Tonka 2005, Cruisin' B. Anthony, J-Way Mythical, Stephen Schmidt, Xavier Romo, Alley Frog, Trey the Turquoise Tortoise, Freya Titmittens, Courtney the Frogologist, The Fawntucky Wrangler, Scrim Brulee, The Singing Loon, Zuzana, Celeste Yos, I'm So Antigone Fun, Noah and Katie, Hendrix the Stink, Sarah Murphy, The Ambergler, Boodles, Osvaldo Simeone, Siobhan Delilah Rose, Ashley Chapel Peoples, Ryan Ortega, Barbarian Bloodbath, The Defenestration of Teds, Corrine Sabrantha, Shadow Daddy, Rubius Fuzzlebutt, K Mac, The Something Something Detective Agency, Hayabuda, Eli the Electrician, Sunny D Anomaly, Charmay, The Wondrous Methazophon, Post Turtle Evacuation Squad, Hashtag Nissan Acura, Finnegan Robert, Samira, Flat Doug, Trinket Coralie, Deary Darling, Ambient Drifting Man 80, Chris Hancock, Gracefully Impaired, Tired Pirate Muffin, Steve King, Laura, Roman Ronan, John Pruitt, Camel Pope, Inshuligan, Cryptesia, Rebecca Trossel, Chris from Tacoma, Mitzi Lou, Kelsey Home, Amanda Marie Catherine, Damien the Goddamn Time Lawyer, All My Homies Hate Croc the Propagator, Mac Mosby, Saint Fu, Harry Fishnuts, Joshua Cody, Estrana Weeb, Magnose the Civil Gnome, Ghostblade Heidelon, Starlight, David Pierini, Techno Ranger Rick, Brett Zimmerman, Blaine Vidovich, Naya Venturi, Luca Vecchito, Kelly Arena, Fall of the Berlin Wallaby, Elijah Sharp, Elizabeth Sells, Robert Savat, Rosemary Prim, Michelle Myers, Richard Ryan Moschel, Glenn Morris, Lauren Mayer, Snorp, Britt Littlefair, Anthony Lakey, Boots Scootin' Dave, Josie Jones, Meredith Jester, Jake the Cook, V. Greenlee, D. Flower, Jessica Engela, Kevin Daughtry, Martin Deers, Andrea Crowther, Entropy Eigenbasis, Stephanie Book, Lauren Benner, Drink Spiller, Thomas Adams, Ryan Abbey, Whisper Dan, Mad Maddox, Arwen the Freer, Fridge Pickle, Jacqueline Snyder. I hope something good happens to you today. Yes, you, Stephen Duro, Dan Gentry, Ron Hayden, Joe's Weaslaugh, Virgo Aries Infinity, Best Buds Danny and M, A Bug Named Nat, CC Ryder, Hunter B, Rudra, Death the Kid, Big Whiskey, All Cockinator, Magic Pony, Robert Oliveri, Dan Bowman, Paul A. Johnson, Killer Odd, Dandy Bay. Dr. Puntgusher Esquire fears that every day now is the Cats Bother Dad Friday. Creator 67, Bajolanth, Leif's One True Love, Mermaid of the Dark Seas, Cosmic Shrug, Incorrigible Ross, Deborah Wales, SCRB Mark 11, Courtney DePona, Maggie's Yarm, Stu, Nth Anomaly, Megan Mighty, Purple Saline, Three Legs Are Perfectly Good, Drew and LA, Captain Blep, Evie Power, Your Favorite Kenny, Terry, PJ Says What? Danielle L, Fear Now Doesn't Polish the Shiny Melon, Blargo Blargo Blargo, Braden, Tonight at 11, Lorak the Barbarianess, Zealous Pragma, Tuba Rick, It's Just Blake. Alice Malice asks, how many chains could 2 chains chain if 2 chains could chain chains? Sir Cat Dad, Kelly Jane Danke, Aaron the Optimist, Thomas Stolen, aka Casper from Another Universe, Chadney Ashra, Lucrezia, Tamara Oliver, The Real Dirt Fairy, Marissa, Ava, no not that Ava, the one with the... Grim says, trans rights, y'all. Zakinat, Spizzerinctum, Michael Christian, Ransom, Brunmai Salil, Grolix and Terabang, Late Indeed Again, Theron Pyralis, Vega, Dances with Burritos, Original Recipe, Aaron Mitchell, Lady Keanu Myson, Onyx Rose, Jackie Wavelet, JR the Hiker Bear, Velocicate, Al Cave, Krusty McBeardface, Malaran, Sweet Michelle, Kara, Call Me Zen, Colibri, Mel Momberg, Rogue, Lisa Geisler, India Holbert, Uzashny Pirat Fred Burger. What the Chuck, Sono Nasuno, Ben and Jessica, Todd Van Voris, Nea DeRusso, Peachy Zatuichi, Inca the Kraken, Azula the Brave, and their ever-faithful Squire Grabthar, Dalek Steve, Dancing Dog Dreams, and existentially Exhausted Bean.
Start the recording.
And now we're not going to say anything funny.
Nope.
Not a single funny thing, Joe.
We're not going to tell you all of the butt stuff that we were just talking about.
So much butt stuff.
I'm not going to tell you about my professor who told me to wear thong underwear.
Nope, not talking about that.
We're not talking about pushing out your noise.
I think it was powering out your noise.
Power out your noise. It's so fucking good, dude. I'm sad we didn't catch it. Power out your noise,
less funny
babe.
when we talk about something that happened versus the thing happening.
Right. Too bad. Sorry, everybody.
It's telling your friend about a very funny thing, and it's just not as funny when you tell them because it's not the funny thing.
It's like, oh my God, I had this dream. Instantly don't care.
I totally understand that people have fun dreams.
They don't translate.
They are suddenly the most boring thing in the world as soon as somebody tries to tell me about them.
Yeah, they don't translate.
Like, if you're going to tell me about a dream, just tell me like a single funny thing. Like a single less than 10-second funny thing about your dream. Like, it's got to be sub 10 seconds or I'm checking out.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
I once had a dream in college that I beat a friend of mine to death.
See, that was sub 10 seconds and that was actually...
And it fucked me up, right? Because, like, I went to class and I saw this guy and, like, we were friends, but there was no reason for me to dream that I literally beat him and kicked him to death in my sleep the night before.
Oh, my God.
And I told him about it and he thought it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard.
Honestly, I would probably think that's funny, too, if someone told me that they had a dream they beat me to death.
Like, I was distraught. I was like, I don't know how to look at you. I don't know what to do. And he's like, that's hilarious. Power out your noise.
Ice gives you time.
That's it.
Better? Okay.
Yes. Joseph, use that take, please.
Okay. He's going to have such a fun time editing this.
He's probably not even going to listen to my track. It's just going to be Shelly.
He's gonna be like, why is she saying this word? This one line over and over.
Tell him Finlay says he's the last take.
Finlay says he's the last take, Joe.
Thank you. Okay. That was perfect. So nice. Power out your sound.
I'm glad.
It's great.
Power out.
Wear that thong.
Okay. Wear the hell out of that thong, Lady Macbeth.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
I'm being so fucking theater school abstract right now. I hate myself.
No, this is good. This is good.
This is everything I hated about undergrad school. Okay.
No, this is good for me. I literally have a keychain that says Tummy Troubles Club.
Just like we're like, the whole thing's gonna go.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just his hand
It's
that
not
comes
good.
off.
It's
the
his
whole
arm.
fucking arm has gotta go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Word. Power out your noise. So, losing your arm in the Justine Burbank system, huh?
So when are we going to get even older Ava?
I
didn't know it was something I wanted until right now.
I'd watch yourself, Buster. Okay.
As he thought of them, he issued a promise to the empty air.
I'm gonna kill every single fucking one of you. You did it!
I did it!
Oh, it's so good. I hope Joe agrees, because if he doesn't,
I hope so.
He is incorrect.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
DSW, Designer Shoe Warehouse, is the one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. With sneakers, boots, and everything in between for every style, mood, and occasion, you'll definitely find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. DSW has what you need, but more importantly, they have what you didn't even know you wanted. You never know what you'll find at DSW. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or DSW.com.